Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video. So we're gonna be reading "I the Asshole." I'm playing a new angle. Maybe I got to the back. Make it like a little bit using this a bit clear. So this one says, I already have one put out on my phone. You can see that. Let me like to. There you go. We have one right there. See, I'm right on. So this one says, I'm at the asshole for not defending my wife when my sister called her fat. Before we continue, yes, you are. How do you say you're not defending your wife, the mother of your children, or wow, like yo, defend them. I'm trying to get this like. Okay, my sister, 27 female, was visiting my wife, 32 female, and me, 33 male, the other day. An important thing to know about my sister is that she was she had a tired 5 male with her now ex-boyfriend 27 male. When my sister found out that she was pregnant, she told her then boyfriend that she was pregnant. He wanted to marry her in a shotgun wearing of sorts. And my sister said no. The only information she offered up was that there was no way they would be compromised in a long term. And I don't think it's any of my business to pull or question her about it. Shortly after, my sister and her boyfriend broke up. Now they're attempting a healthy co-parent relationship, and both now have 50-50 custody with stable, well-paying jobs and live close by to each other. Well, I want to question on the fact that he actually must get married. Okay, I get everybody wants to get married. Like when you find out that your wife or your girlfriend is pregnant, you want to get married. You want to be there with the child. You want to be a part of that child's life and be like hands on, not have a broken home. I can see from his his mindset that he was acting home. I can understand that. So I understand where the expert coming from, and I can get why I get why she said no, that she didn't want to. Like everybody's like that. Like not everybody wants to sit there and get married. Like everybody don't see that. You don't think it happened. I don't know how I feel about this. In my opinion, I think for right now, what we heard, we know that he did want to get married, and I'm glad that you said they have a 50-50 custody that is healthy. They need close by each other. I love how it is, but let's continue reading, see what else we find out. My wife Johnny thinks that my sister should have gotten married and hate that my sister refused offers her ex-boyfriend and her baby died. I won't think my sister really cares that she had a child out of wedlock, but every time my wife meets my sister, she brings up the fact that she just tried to get her boyfriend back, and ask him to propose again, and asks why she did not want to marry him. And Vesey, since my sister had been single these past 5 years, it has gone to the point that she has told me privately that she is fed up with this and asked me to speak to my wife about this, and which I have. Okay, I want to get my opinion about this too. I agree with your sister here. Like in this point, your wife is acting getting back, having proposed again. No, it's not your concern of why she's not married or why she's not. She just wants to be. Maybe she wants to be by herself. Maybe she didn't think that it will work out in the long term. Like you said before, that she didn't think that it will work in the long term. And I agree with that. I completely agree with the sister. At this point, I agree with the sister. So far, I agree with what the sister saying. See, you don't have to get married if you're pregnant. You don't. If it's bound to happen, let's say you guys got pregnant, right? And he was gonna propose 2 months later. Okay, that's different. you don't have to be a girl and get married if you're pregnant. You don't have to. Like, everybody's different. Like, who I want to wait after, like, yeah, but anything happen, God forbid, by tomorrow, oops. Like, you don't know. Life is different, and I feel like everybody has different opinions, and that's everybody's mindset. I feel like you guys don't be like asking all these questions. So I think I'm gonna continue reading. The other day, my sister was visiting my wife and our house. We were having a normal conversation, and my sister was talking about her son entering kindergarten, and all the way she was preparing him. The conference seemed pretty nonchalant, until my right once Bob that my sister tried to get married at the courthouse with her ex-boyfriend, and the other parents will have viewed her as immature and would think of her child as in engagement if she did. Before I could even jump in and say anything in defense of the situation, my sister was waiting until my wife to worry about her fast self using 100 pounds before worrying about her child that a rain gonna bring her Tipperton and to worry is about her going to the courthouse and more about the Tim. Okay, before we continue. Yes, we used to have a yarn, but at the same time your wife kept on and kept on. The fact that your sister was so proud that the son was going to kindergarten, that's a big milestone for anyone, for any child, for any kid that's going to school. That's the most biggest like impact and like milestone that the other is retired. So yes, your sister was excited. She was like, "Oh my God, my like she's going to go to kindergarten, blah blah blah." And the fact that your wife wants to be like, "Oh, everybody's gonna think this." Who cares what everybody else thinks? Don't you care about what you think and what you are proud of? Like, it's none of your concern what she's doing. That's not between you. That's between her and the ex-boyfriend. She don't have to get married to him. Like, you don't know what was going on in the relationship that she didn't say. We don't know. You don't know. I don't know. Faco doesn't know. You can't sit here and beg, oh, I don't know what's going on. Like, oh, they didn't put your input. So yeah, you should got angry, got upset, and took it off. I would too. Would I have gotten to this point? No. But we'll continue. My wife had always been on the bigger side, and I obviously loved and adored her. But one of her biggest insecurities, she ended up stopping when my sister grabbed her things and left. This whole argument took around 2 minutes, and I froze up and didn't know what to do. Okay, I know how like that you didn't care, but like you not I love how you and like I don't care about the size. I love her for her. I adore her. Like that is how a man is. Like I feel how all men to be not like that's like a good man. I'm not saying like all men are like horrible, but like I just feel like you love her for who she is. The fact that the argument took 2 minutes, that is talking, and to be honest, your five did have this coming. I may be that may be mean, I may be rude, but she did have this coming to her. Like if you think about it. After my sister yet, my wife asked why I didn't say anything different to my sister. I was honestly, I honest and said I thought that she was wrong for calling my sister immature and her child commit. Well, I know it was wrong for my sister to make the comments she did. I don't think they were completely unworked. I don't think that they were completely unworked. My wife now gave me the sign saying Mr. Away. I'm not the asshole. No, I think that your wife kept on, and your sister no, like the point that your sister got angry and she was like, "I'm done," and the fact that your wife wants to call your sister in like immature, that's because she didn't get married or she broke up with a boyfriend. Who cares? Why are you so worried about whole relationship with the father of the child? Why are you so focused on that? Focus on you. Focus on you and your life. Don't put, yeah, you can have your concerns, but don't always like try to provoke it, like try to like put your 2 cents in. You can leave in the comments down below what you guys think of this story. We can continue reading. So this one says, I'm at the ass, so for now on, my 27-year-old boyfriend texts a 19-year-old girl. Why is your boyfriend texting a 19-year-old girlfriend? A girl. Why is your boyfriend right now? Let's read. My boyfriend, male, 27, I, 29, female, happened to go a year. We play in a pickleball tournament over the weekend, and go 19 female he played pickleball with. Once we both were there, I met her and she was nice. After the tournament, I go back to his place, and we have dinner that night. I am ready to leave. Fast forward the next day, my boyfriend and I are chatting, and he showed me something on his phone, and I see a text message from this girl. He really opened it, and he opened the text thread for me to see. 5 minutes after I left that Yale last night, and he texted her asking how the tournament went for her. I noticed that I texted him about something in my car right after he kissed me goodnight. He pretended to keep the communicating with her and asked if she was playing in any other tournament. Blah blah blah. I called him and said I felt really uncomfortable with him texting a 19-year-old, and it's because it was 2 minutes after I left. He seemed to think nothing was wrong, and he didn't want to do when I was with them. In my head, it seems like he was waiting to send that text and almost had it ready to go. I'm not worried about him making a move on her, but I find this super weird, and I feel like he made me feel like it was nothing for getting mad at what he did. I'm at the asshole. I feel like, okay, he was asking her about the tournament, and he opened the text message in front of you. So I don't think he's in the wrong for this, because he was asking about the tournament. In my eyes, I think he's saying anything wrong with it. I could be wrong. You guys tell me down below what you guys think. That's what I think. That's what I really think that happened. I too have this prepared, but like, okay. So this one says, am I the asshole for refusing to follow my friend's parents' house rule and leaving? Okay, before we start, this is your friend's parents' house. They have rules and you gotta follow them. Though I think I could be wrong. For all I know, I could be wrong. But let's continue with C, because I said more always the beginning and end up going south. Like, don't really count because it's too terrific of a story, and our friend is on Reddit. My 22 male boyfriend, 23 male, me 22 female, my boyfriend 23 male, and I have been together since high school, almost 6 years. We just moved in together after I graduated in May. We were officially engaged. We were not officially engaged yet, but planning to get married once he finishes grad school. An old friend from high school invited us to his family's beach house for vacation last weekend. When we got there Friday, we realized his mom and dad were spending the weekend too, which was fair. It was frankly their house, and they seemed to have their own plans for the weekend. They were happy to let us do our own thing during the days, and then have drinks in the hot tub with us Friday evening, and were actually really cool. Why? Okay, before we continue, why do I think this didn't go south like real quick? Because this is again, this is their peace house. This is, yeah, was it peace house that I read? Ba ba ba. Yeah, family peace house. So they're gonna have rules for the peace house, like that's their house, like that's their vacation home, like that's what I think. But continuing, but that night, when my boyfriend and I started getting ready for bed, our friend's mom pulled me aside and said that my boyfriend would need to sleep on the couch in the living room instead of sleep with me in the guest room. Because we weren't married. I was surprised that our friend hasn't mentioned this, and my boyfriend and I lived together and everything. I said okay, but I felt very uncomfortable. I think I think the old school style they said this. I think they're very home like old school. A lot of people are old school, like oh you can't until you get married or well, okay you guys can't sleep in the same bed. I have people like that. But now that we in the new generation, who gives a shit? Like, but look at the ring. I have trouble sleeping in new places, and sleeping next to my boyfriend helps. My boyfriend also annoyed that he had to sleep on a comfortable couch when there was a perfectly good bed. So we decided it would be best to get in a hotel in town and meet up with our friend the next morning. When we told our friend, he was kind of real about it and said okay, so we left and took him to our hotel. The next morning we called to see what time our friend wanted us to meet up. He seems mad and he couldn't hang out. And that his mom and dad flipped out of him letting us go to the hotel and we didn't pity the hotel pay. Okay, before we continue, how are you gonna be like, or you guys can't sleep in the same bed? Whoa, and then that you, I'm not here saying, oh, it's your fault. It's not. How are you gonna be like, yeah, I can get it if I was with my boyfriend, and we was in a new place, right? And his friend, like, had pizza, and we were hanging out, and knowing me, when we go to new places, it takes me a year to get used to it. And then it'll probably be good for me, and I'll be like, oh, what? That'll be real. That would happen to me. That'll be like, I'll be real off about that. The person see one like, oh, you can't hang out with them because they didn't appreciate how tasty or hospitality. Like, you wanna come tell me off about my boyfriend sleeping in the same bed, but you wanna come, but like, we'll continue. So we ended up just doing our own thing for the weekend, and that's enough. And our friend texted us the day Monday saying that he was really angry that we couldn't have slept apart for 2 nights. To make his parents happy, that we won't be be invited to Friendsgiving this year. He hosts for a high school friend group every year. So are we the ass for even getting our own place? No. After Thanksgiving, I'm like okay, and like I don't really have much friends to Thanksgiving, so I don't like. I don't do that like when we do Thanksgiving, like a normal person. But like okay, like I don't have like I'm just shocked. So you guys tell me what you guys think down below. So must read for one one more story, and then this is probably the last story. But then this one's yawn, it probably won't be the last one. Let's see. But I think it's gonna be the last one, so I'm at the asshole for counting my worst way. Knowing that. Like before we continue, I hate when things are worst. If it's worse, it won't really work out. That's how I see it, and that's what I learned and what I grew, and I like was able to see things. Now we're continuing. My fiance, 18 female, and I, 19 male, got engaged on Valentine's Day this year, and we're thinking about getting married soon. We didn't have a plan, day, venue, or anything, and wanted to go by ourselves in the sun and make a husband and wife. Okay, before we continue. You are 18 and 19 years old. You all just finished high school. You don't know what you want in life. And you all want to get married? Like, this? No. No. Because we wanted, okay, I want us to go for a year, maybe 6 years. Well, and then get engaged, wait for a year, plan everything out, blah, blah, save money for, even if it takes 2 to 3 years to get married, like actually married, I would want to wait. And then to have money for it, save up, don't look into wedding gowns, venues, this, that. It takes a year and it takes a lot of money. I'm gonna continue. After telling our parents that our parents, they started making plans and wanted to find a bunch of family members. My fiance didn't like, but she knew her mother would go crazy otherwise. We still talked about a quiet rabbit, but they won't have any real plans. Then a month chosen. See, you gotta work scene. You gotta like, let's do this right now. Get things. You get. I don't know if you guys been going for years. You get this culture in high school. Like, how do you get married now? With what money? With what plans? Like, there's no plans in this. Like, I think that didn't have happened. But let's continue. Due to the applying to university, I don't have enough until the middle of August. After which her father would temporarily be out of the country, and by the time my parents and siblings will be out of the country until next summer. In September, I will also start university with my biggest priority, and I used it where we start and I went the first year. We're just gonna go start college, university. In fact, like we don't have nothing planned. Like, oh my god, this is a disaster in the making. Like, I am sorry, but this is a disaster in the making. Like, to be honest, this is a disaster. Like, right after we getting engaged, we were thinking of getting married, but due to the process taking at least 30 days, we were unable, as I left to work abroad for a few months and came back recently. I was in agreement about us getting married on our own until I was talked to my father about, who made clear that he does support the marriage, but that we to wait, and also people in the family would be pissed if they aren't attending. He didn't say himself, but he trying to imply it. I love her deeply, but also want my family to be there. Does not want to ruin my relationship with them by not inviting them to the wedding, no matter how small the celebration may be. Now she doesn't. Now said that she doesn't want to get married more than me. That she won't bring up marriage again. TIR. Yay, teens get engaged and plan wedding, but then I canceled it to circumvent with family and need my family to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna say right now, you guys are too young to even think. Me, for a 21-year-old, I don't think that's way too fast to get married. I would think maybe like wait, like yeah, you can go to the courthouse, but like you guys don't have nothing planned. There's nothing, no dates, no months, no nothing. There's nothing. You guys are rushing into this. I feel like you guys need a moment. Like, I get you know for the death, you know deeply, but where's the planning? Where's this? Where's that? There's nothing in there. There's nothing in the making for you guys to be like, oh my god, get married now. I don't think you rushed it way too quickly to even get engaged or get married. Like, that is too much. And I hope you guys, this comes to the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm trying my best to keep up with you guys. I'm trying. I hope you guys do like this video, like and comment and share down below. And comment down below what you guys think about what happened, what's talking. Let me guys tell me. Let me guys know. And what else you guys want to see in the next video. Bye, guys.